Copyright 1982.
Set audio loop for coincidence of audio chirps and flash of the countdown numbers.
Another year in the work. More leaders seen. More magazines printed. More TV programs taped. New ministers ordained. New church members. New spiritual understanding. One more year of progress in the end-time work of God. It began over 50 years ago when God called Herbert W. Armstrong and his wife Lola. The work that became the Worldwide Church of God started small. A handful of co-workers supported Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong while the world was in the grips of the Great Depression. First office was one tiny room in the Hampton Building in Eugene, Oregon. In his autobiography, Mr. Armstrong tells how he set up that first office of the work. It was an inner room without windows for ventilation. There were 2 or 3 old tables in this room. These were used as office desks and tables for printing, folding, and mailing the mimeographed Plain Truth. For filing cabinets, we went to a grocery store and asked for some cardboard cartons. The ones they gave me apparently contained bottles of whiskey, since they had big whiskey labels printed on the sides. I pasted plain wrapping paper around the outside to conceal these labels. But the work grew. Today, each of those cardboard boxes has become a major department, employing dozens of people. From one tiny room, the work now has offices around the world in many different countries. And from a handful of co-workers, God has called tens of thousands of people to support and help Mr. Armstrong as God leads him to ever-increasing opportunities to fulfill the end-time commission. Modern technology in the hands of trained and educated people can magnify the work of one man until Christ's apostle today can now reach more people than 1,000 could in the days of the New Testament church. Mr. Armstrong travels abroad several times a year in the Grumman Gulf Stream too, visiting leaders of government and the offices and churches of the work in many different countries, and maintaining personal contact with thousands of Plain Truth readers through lectures and meetings. And from his office in Pasadena, he keeps in constant contact with the men who supervise the many departments that support him. Managing editor Dexter Faulkner reviews the latest issues of the Works publications with Mr. Armstrong.
Got several things to show you today. Some good things, I hope. This is the latest Plain Truth. Just came off the press, the advanced copies. This is the newsstand copy with your semi-annual letter in it.
Oh, I see. That's just hooked in.
Right. And then this envelope goes with it. Right.
Good.
I was surprised on the next page that various...
Eye-opening proof. Evolution did not occur. That's very good. I'm glad to see that.
How many...
Well, that's in this latest number.
And this is the latest issue of Youth 82. I thought maybe you'd like to look at that.
Oh, good. Now that's good.
Nice and cheery, clean-cut young people.
Very good. Is there a hidden enemy in your home?
Yes, that's an article. That's one of your articles.
Mr. Armstrong is concerned not only about the content, but also the appearance of each of the Works publications. His early training in advertising taught him that if the printed word was to do its job, a strong message was not enough. The material must be well presented, with careful selection of type style and proper use of space to grab the reader's attention and make him want to read on. The expertise he gained in advertising was put to use in God's work, first with the Plain Truth and then the Good News. Youth 82 is the newest of the Works publications. Now, in its second year of publication, its editorial staff follow the successful formula established by the Plain Truth and the Good News. Clear, well-written articles and an attractive, clean, and uncluttered appearance. They know that it takes careful attention to detail to produce an outstanding magazine.
Mom, why are you crying? Is anybody watching me? Good. He got away with it. Why can't I? Good. They need to have some teaching on that line. Well, this magazine,
I wanted
very much interested in. That's coming along fine. Now, what
wanted to get your approval on this cover idea for the. This is the feast issue of the Good News.
Very good. That's the Good News.
That's the Good News. I brought you some manuscripts to go over. I've given those to Mr. Dean.
Plain Truth cover yet?
No, not yet. I should have that probably in another few days.
That's good. Very good.
Good. Appreciate your time.
Dexter.
Thank you, sir.
In the 1930s, when the work was small, Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong could personally write receipts for the tithes and offerings sent in by the handful of loyal members and co-workers. But now God has added many additional thousands to support a worldwide work. The day-to-day financial affairs are supervised by Treasurer Leroy Neff.
How's everything in your department?
Well, it's going quite well, sir. We would hope that it would do a little better, of course, financially. But, you know, it sort of goes up and down a little bit.
Well, there's just one way to make it come in better. If we please Christ more, he will reward us.
Yes, sir.
Send it in.
Yes, sir.
And have you got a report?
I have here a chart, Mr. Armstrong. This is the total male income for the past quite a few years. You see here are the dollars here, and this is based on a month, from $1 million up till $8 million. And it shows the members, the co-workers, and the donors, how much they have given during that time, month by month. And you see the general trend of the membership is very good here. It's increasing overall. But
yeah, but I don't like that so well.
That's right. The trend for the donors and co-workers has been more or less flat. Just a slight upturn.
Well, one reason for that, I'll tell you, we don't need to be so discouraged. One reason for that, that some of the ministers have been explaining to me, is that they're having more requests for counseling,
yes,
for baptism,
yes,
and many co-workers are now becoming members. So they're not called co-workers any longer. They're now called members.
Yes, sir. Now this is the same information, only showing it by percentages. So you see the members are taking the lion's share of the load here from
Well, let me see.
about 75% more or
Black
less.
is members, red is co-workers.
And then the green is the donors again. You see this.